Hello everybody and welcome to the West Coast by Bulletbill. This is an incredibly highly anticipated map. It's actually been in development since the days of Farming Simulator 15, but it was never released for 15. And the main reason for this is because Bulletbill is the kind of mapper or modder who really does care about the quality of work. I can't say for sure, but judging by his work, he is the kind of person who would prefer to just create one incredibly high quality, addictive map than create, for example, 3 lower quality ones, which I think is very admirable. I don't think there is an awful lot to be said about rushing maps, and he certainly does not rush maps. Now that is not an insult, that is a compliment, because if a map is not rushed, clearly the attention to detail is there, the glitches won't be there, and the functionality within the map will be immense. So I'm not going to sit here talking for too long. I'm just going to press continue. In fact, we'll just get it started. I'll deselect all the maps and mods and everything, and yes, we'll just let it load. It will give you a good idea of loading time. But please do remember, this is not yet released. I probably should just mention as well that it is going to be released on console, but I'm not entirely sure when. Please stay up to date to Bulletbill's posts on FSUK. So, here we are, in the map. Field number 19 is our spawn point, and I can see why. This is very strategic, so we can see the entire map from this area. To really show it off at its best, it looks fantastic. So this is not going to be a walking tour by any means, it's actually going to be a driving tour. We'll drive in one of the Fendt tractors we start off with, and the only reason why I know we start off with a Fendt tractor is because I've already watched Landy Kid's video, which was very good. If you want to see his point of view of this map, then definitely head over to his channel. Hit subscribe if you like his channel, and yeah, just definitely try and stay tuned to some of his videos, because there is actually a lot of really high quality content over there, which for some reason doesn't get an awful lot of attention, so that needs to change. So yes, definitely check out Landy Kid. It's a good channel. Anyway, yes, I'm deviating. What we need to do is tab across to one of our tractors. We've got a Fendt 716 and a 930. I'm going to take the 930 for a spin. Let me just reverse out of here. This is of course a first look video. This is not a Let's Play. A Let's Play will be coming at a later date once I get the all clear, and it will likely have seasons as well. So it will be at some point in the future, possibly even when it's released to the public, just to make it a bit fairer. But we'll see. I'm not going to say anything for sure. But as you can see, this is one of our yards. And actually, I'm just going to stop right there. Let's slam those brakes on. This is the blue farm. But what I should probably do is just let you know the names of the farms, as every farm has a name. There are 6 farms in total. Let me just zoom in first of all. Blue farm, green farm, red farm, magenta or pink farm, purple, orange farm, and I think I missed one. Did I miss one? Yes, I did. Yellow farm. Now, we're not going to call them by the colours, we're going to call them by their names. We've got Hill Ridge Farm, Little Wool Hope Farm, Mountain View Farm, River Rock Farm, Stonehill Farm, and Clifftop Farm, which all sounds very interesting. We also have Little Wool Hope, which I am guessing is a village, but we're going to find out later. We also have Riverton on Sea, which sounds like a very beautiful place. Obviously it's on the coast completely. West Coast Farm, the name gives it away. And yeah, I don't think there's an awful lot I can tell straight off the minimap. We're going to have to tour the map to find out. Now, early warning. I'm going to rush this video, and there's only one reason why. Because it would be far too long. I think it would take an hour to fully look at this map. So in a later Let's Play, we'll look at it in more detail. All I want to do really is give you a very general overview, just so you can really appreciate it. And I do think that you'll be able to appreciate it from a quick tour, because it's that good. So yes, we are leaving this first farm. I can't remember the name. Can't believe it. Hill Ridge Farm. That is the farm we're leaving to begin with. And you get a good idea of what we start off with too. A lot of equipment. Well, the first gate is among us. Let me just reverse back. Possibly we do have to. Yep. Don't want to get caught up there. So yeah, this is a very mountainous, well, it's a very hilly map. Hill Ridge Farm, private. So it even says on the wall there. Now which way should we go? Oh, the possibilities really are endless. I don't know. I just don't know where to go. That is a tough decision. Turning left or right? What interesting things will be either way? We're going to have to find out. So yes, I'm going to probably have to speed a bit over these country tracks just so we can really see everything. I think I'll stay out of cab view actually because it's quite hard to see everything from in cab view. Some very steep fields here. It's going to be quite interesting when it comes to combine harvesting. Or any harvesting for that matter. Stay on the road, Daggerwin. Let's just head round here. I'm going to try not to jump cut. Usually I would jump cut, but as the main purpose of this video is to see the map, I think jump cutting would detract from... Well, it is gonna affect your opinions, definitely. So yeah, it would detract from the actual first look. Feeling. Actually, I was thinking of that word, feeling. How long does it take to think of that? Right, okay, so we've come across the first signs here. Little Wool Hope is left, and Riverton on Sea, the B458, is right. This must be the B458. So off we go. I'm looking forward to this. The only issue is with not jump cutting is if I need to clear my throat, which I actually do quite a bit. Sorry. Yes, it's going to be still in the video. You will really be amazed how many times I clear my throat in a video. It's just I cut it all out. Because it would be horrendously annoying. Oh, what's this? Come on. Get off my bumper. Get off my 3-point linkage. It's a public footpath. This is going to take me forever if I keep doing this, but we've got to look, haven't we? We've got to explore the map correctly. Beautiful. So it's a river. It must lead to Riverton on Sea. And yes, obviously it goes further, but we can't really spare too much time. So let's head back to the tractor. Nasty. Okay. Yeah, of course, because it's a brand new save game, I haven't turned off any of the engine automatic start stuff, so it's just going to start on its own. The Wool Sell Point, that is just here. The Winstay store, keeping it familiar from Cobra Park Farm. Riverton on Sea is to the right of here. It's quite busy as well. Over a bridge. How long must it have taken to create this map? It's quite a scary thought actually. And I don't know if Bulletbill himself will know, but it would be a very fun guessing game. It really would. Right, so we've got the Red Lion pub just here. A place where many people will visit, I'm sure. The seafront. Very nice indeed. The sea really does transform a map, in my opinion. Oh, they've even got this flashing. Wow. I've never seen these flash in a farming simulator map before. That is fantastic. Right, so let me just go around here. Obviously coming away from the seafront now. I'm going to have to keep checking the minimap as well, just so I actually know exactly where I am. Ah, okay. So, I'm assuming, yes, there must be a way. Is there a way to the lighthouse, or is it just a place of interest? Let me just see. Yes, I think you can get to the lighthouse, so let's head over there. Should be a very good view. Obviously all these fields here. More signposts. Very helpful actually, the signposts. Is that... That must be the lighthouse. Strumble Head. Half a mile. Low bridge in 200 yards. Yep, the signposts are really brilliant. I think, unless there isn't a low bridge, that is incredibly useful. but there must be. Ah, there it is. Make our way around here. I suppose actually a pickup truck or a car would have been better for me to do this tour in. Oh, fantastic, there it is. We're okay though. This tractor has got some clearance, quite a bit of clearance. And there is the lighthouse. This map has changed since the first time I saw it, that's for sure. And this is the viewpoint. And what a viewpoint that is. It's actually rugged terrain. It has a weathered feeling to it. You can imagine the gales blowing near this lighthouse in the wintertime. It almost does take your breath away. I think the only word which I can think of is wow. Another thing, look at that reflection in the sea. It's a perfect reflection from the clouds. I've never noticed that before in Farming Simulator either. Maybe it's just because there hasn't been a big enough expanse of water. I don't know if that's Bulletbill's doing or Giants, but either way, job well done. Okay, let's take our tour back to our tractor, which is up on the viewpoint. We should follow the footpath really, the designated footpath. But let me just be a bit naughty and deviate and go onto this unworn track. Oh yes, I probably should turn the automatic engine stop-start thing off. It is highly frustrating. So again, I'm just going to floor it through here. Oh, is that a forest? It is. There is a forest just here for doing the logging. And style. Oh, this is going to take me forever, isn't it? I'm stopping all the time. There is even a style for the public footpath, which must lead up around the field, I'm assuming. Sometimes they do actually cut straight through a field, but I can't see any cut throughs, so it must go around there. Get back into the tractor. Yeah, let me just turn that off. That is already annoying me to death. Okay, now the engine will stay running if I get out. Okay, I've just jump cut because I know that it's going to be too long this video. I want to keep it short and sweet. So here is the potato cold store. Must be in here. How do we open it up? There we go, the cold store. Putting all your potatoes in after harvest. Another shelter here. You'll also notice most of the fields have already got crops in, but I don't think we own most of those fields. No, we don't. In fact, we only do start off with a few. In fact, probably the correct amount. Is it just 3? I think it is. Yep, well that's a good number. They're not exactly small either, so yeah, perfect. Okay. So, where to now? Should we go left? And then right again? We'll go right up here. And yeah, we may well end up where we started. It was in this area. The Blue Farm. We'll head towards Mountain View Farm, the green one. That would be the best bet, I would have thought. I'll tell you something actually. We may have been better doing the map tour with the drone. The only issue with the drone is you don't really get the same point of view. Because you're not even on the road, you're just flying up above. So it would make the map feel flatter as well. You wouldn't feel the hills and the bumps and everything. So although this is a longer process doing it this way, it's definitely for the better. Although there is probably quite a lot to be said for doing a drone view as well. But as far as I'm aware, I can only do the one first look video at the moment until yeah, some more things have been sorted out. But that is all well and good. So here we go, the next farm. We'll definitely visit every farm. We'll have like a tick sheet, which I tick them all off. Mountain View Farm, here we are. No trespassing as usual, it's all private. Just for us. Although actually, it probably isn't just for us. I think we only start off with the blue farm with fields 14, 15 and 10, and then we have to sort of work our way to buy these farms when buying the fields in the vicinity of it. That's up to you if you want to work it that way. Otherwise, I suppose you could just decide to own them all from the start. You could just have 6 farms with 3 fields. So yeah, I think this is actually the cow farm. I think what I'm going to have to do is put this, put these icons back up again. There we go. That's better, isn't it? We've got the, I think it's the bale sell point, the cows, cow pasture, and some diesel refill points. The blue farm was, I think, yeah, it's just a farmyard with the farm silo. So, yep, there we go. There is another side to this though, which we probably should just take a look at. This is going to be one amazing Let's Play though, if I do seasons. It's going to be tough though. But one thing which actually will make it slightly easier is if we own the smaller fields, it will be easier to manage. Right, so let's continue. I did say I wasn't going to jump cut, but we may have to. So the next farm is it? I think it might be the pink farm. But we've got a very big logging forest in front of us at the moment. It's just across the way there. You can see all the trees. Of course, you can't appreciate it fully unless we're actually in the forest. I don't know if our route is going to take us over there. It's actually left here to go up there. So yeah, we'll just go off through this gate. And yeah. Also, I do have my view distance set to a fairly high amount, so you should be able to see everything to the best possible graphics that we can get. Although there may be a few things. Oh no, it's pretty good actually. I can see the crops from a long way. And I'm running Fraps, which is CPU intensive, and I'm having no issues. There was a tiny bit of lag to begin with, but that soon sorted itself out. So I think that just gives you a good idea of how easy it is to run this map. I'm not saying it's going to work on a low-end laptop, but it doesn't seem too difficult. I've definitely run worse maps. Well, when I say worse, I mean harder to run maps in Farming Simulator. So yeah, loads of trees, plenty of track for us to drive about on with the bigger machinery, and of course if we need to pass, there are some passing spaces. I don't know if they're actually designed to be, but there is plenty of space to pass if we have to. And there we go. So yeah, loads of trees. You can really have a real logging day in here, if that's what you want to do. Actually, it does seem like quite a good multiplayer map, so if you've got some friends who want to play some Farming Simulator with you, and you've all got a fairly decent computer, this would certainly seem like quite a good place to mess about in. But of course, it's up to you. Right, so once again we're going to just reverse out of here. Oh, some bad reversing there. And we're going to progress down this road here, wherever it's going to take us to. That is one of the really magical things about doing a first look Let's Play, if it actually is a first look, or I should say first look video, because yeah, if you've never seen it before, you just don't know what you're going to stumble across. Yeah, that view distance is really, really good. Very pleased about that. Now I actually have my view distance stretched further than what the capabilities of Farming Simulator's settings allow you to have, thanks to a few of my subscribers, and yeah, still not having any issues. Little Wool Hope Farm. This one sounds very cute. Did I actually just use the word cute? Well, yes, it is. It just seems very rural, very nice, very quaint. Let's head up here and take a look. So if I just go onto the minimap, we'll be able to see exactly what this place is all about. And I think it is actually just another arable farm, another arable farmyard. Yep, we've got straw and bale point there. diesel and some silos and stuff. So yeah, arable. Makes sense with all the arable fields about. What's that place just there? That's really close to us. Really close. I'm going to have to go there now. Otherwise I'm going to forget to go there. And there are some cows back here. Lots of cows and lots of grass. So yeah, maybe it is just all mixed. I think it is just mixed farmyards. Oh yeah, and we've got some silage pits back there too. I must apologise about not going to really in-depth looks at these places. But as explained already, the video would be over an hour long. It really would be. Dairy farm. Well, we're not going to go up there yet. We're actually going to, I think it's actually this place up here I saw. So, we'll just go and see. Is it a cement works? Whoa, yeah, it's a quarry. Little Wool Hope Quarry. With some quarrying equipment, some shipping containers, excavators, and not a lot of work going on. But nonetheless, definitely a point of interest for us. These kind of things are what make a map. Instead of just having a flat piece of countryside with a few fields in it, having different things that you can discover, that is exactly what makes a very interesting map, and a map which people are going to want to come back to. Right, okay, so once again I think we're going to have to go clockwise around here. And if we keep going, we should have come across, I think it's the pink farm. I'm not going to keep calling them by their colours, I will learn it for the future. Stonehill Farm. That's what it is. And the good thing is we've got a fence, so we can actually go fairly fast and get around places in a very short period of time. So many fields, every field seems to have a crop in it as mentioned. Here is Little Wool Hope. Oh, we're kind of speeding though. We have pressing matters. The Rusty Nail. Is that a brewery? Yeah. Come and have a beer. Manure sell points. Alright, okay. In the garden centre. So you can sell your manure if you have excess. Which you probably will have. Depending on how much they're pooping. And how much straw you've been giving them. For bedding. Lots of smaller farms by the look of it. Maybe small holdings around here. Okay, so this looks to be one of our other farms, a pig farm. Yes, and I'm pretty sure it's Stonehill Farm. It should say on the gate. Let me just see here. Yes, it is. Right, so obviously this is where you do all your pig work. If you're into the pigs. All of the animals are in different locations, a different farm for each type, which of course does make sense. Let's reverse back here. A little bit muddy as well. It's all part of a farmyard. Okay, so let me just try and find out where the next places we're going to. I think, yeah, the best place is just to go clockwise around, but if I just open up this page, I can just point. What is this? What is this area here? I would like to know. And I don't know how to get there. It looks to be the peak of a mountain, but it also has a road going over it, so it's going to be interesting to find out. Which does mean we need to speed up. We really need to speed up. Which way can we go from here? Which way can we go? It would mean avoiding quality timber if we go this way. That would be the timber sell point. Yeah, I think we're going to have to though, unfortunately. So, if I go up here and then take the first turning left, we should get back onto our clockwise track. Is it here somewhere? I'm not too sure. I have slightly lost my sense of direction now. Here we go. Ah, yes, this is it. A bridge, if I'm not mistaken. Wow! Now that I was not expecting. A dual carriageway. That is a shock. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a river or something, maybe a train line. Not a dual carriageway. Oh, ow! At least you can look at it again. In place. And yeah, I've noticed quite a lot of well-known companies as well dotted about, which does of course make it a bit more realistic for the UK, because you obviously can recognise the different places. Right, so if we... oh look, another public footpath just there. So many of them. You could actually just spend your time on this map doing the public footpaths. Doing the walks which are designated for walkers is what I mean. That would be quite an interesting thing actually, if there were actually designated walks marked on the minimap, like little dotted lines for you to go and take a tour of. That would be interesting. So if I just continue around here, I think there is the orange farm somewhere in this direction. I'm hoping I haven't missed it. It might be the one right down in the southwest corner. It is. So how do we get here? Well, we've got the yellow farm here. We'll go there first. Just take the map off for you, and I think if we take our next turning right, we will end up at River Rock Farm. Love that name. Kind of sounds like something off Skyrim or something. Obviously no connection. Here we are. The sheep farm. So every animal's had its own farm so far, and this time it's the turn of the sheep. It really is very quaint. Here they are. Maybe we should get out for this farm actually. Have a bit of a wander about. What's this? Some diesel? Yep. Things like this make it look like there's people about. Things have been used. Empty barns for you to put equipment into. Some seed. It's good to have the seed refill points at every farm, which is what I think there is anyway. Just because if you do run short, you can just go to the nearest farm. And as I mentioned in all of Bulletbill's maps actually, is the lighting. It always seems different. It always seems more realistic. So we'll make our way back out of here, and we need to go down to the orange farm. And I'm pretty sure that is the final farm. Yes. So we've been to Little Woolhope, we've been to Riverton on Sea. The logging forest is done. We didn't go to the sawmill. We haven't been to Frontier. But we've seen that. We haven't been to the castle actually. That's on the same road as the Clifftop farm. So I think if we go right out of here, there may be a cut through somewhere else along the line, but we'll go right out of here and then take the first turning left. There is definitely a very British feel about this. Certainly feels like the UK. Okay, so this is showing it's a dead end. Am I on the right route? I believe I am, although all will become clear very soon. Oh, there's the train line. What else is up here? The one thing which I always notice when watching my own first look videos back, which I don't tend to do except for in editing, is I get frustrated with myself and I think, oh, why didn't you look around more at this point? I want to turn the camera. Why can't I turn the camera? And yeah, you just don't think about that when you're recording them for some reason. I don't think, oh, let's keep looking around. But actually, the viewers want me to look around a lot, so you can really see every angle. Shame you can't do 360-degree videos in Farming Simulator like you can in real life. Okay, so Clifftop Farm is just here. We'll ignore the sign, as we're the owner, I think. Where is the farm? It's set back a long way. And this farm is all about... Really? Really? Okay, I've just seen the minimap. It is set back a long way. We're going to have to drive. I am not walking all that way. But yes, what I was going to say was we're going to have a look on the minimap and just see exactly what this farm is about. If it's just another general farm or if it's about animals or something. Oh, it's the chicken farm. And other general stuff, as usual. So yeah, every animal has got its own farm. The chicken's a bird, but yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, I'm pleased I didn't walk this. It would have taken a while. Head up past more trees. So many trees. I suppose that is one of the very conscious things that you have to always have in your mind when creating a map. And that is, if I add too many trees, is it going to create a lot of lag? And if I create too many trees, will it be easy to remove some again? But clearly, this is the perfect number of trees because it all looks fantastic and performs very well. Oh wow, this farm looks very old. I would say the oldest of all of them. Oh yes. It also looks like not a lot happens here. I suppose it doesn't do though. It's set back a long way and it's only got chickens here. I'm just going to have to try and find these chickens. I think we do... Hello chickens! Yeah, I was going to say I think we should start off with them. Also some sheep here. But yeah, here they are. Good old Harold. You even came over from Cobra Park Farm. Fantastic. Bulletbill brought him over. Bulletbill, if you're watching this and you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, Harold and such, please ignore me. It's just a long running thing in my Cobra Park Farm series. I don't know why I called it Cockerel Harold, but I did. But yes, that is another farm done. I'm being swarmed by chickens. They're everywhere. Lots of fields, lots of different gates. And our very nice fence just here. If you are wondering, there are currently no collisions on the hedges. That may be subject to change, I can't tell you for sure, but at the moment there are no collisions. Certainly on Cobra Farm there is a collision straight in the middle, but not on the edges. Okay, so from here I think we're actually going to go back, we're going to backtrack and we're going to go over to, we're going to finish in fact in the place where I wanted to go to a while ago, because I don't know what it is. It looks like the peak of a mountain, but I can't see a mountain from here. I don't know, it may be nothing. I may be getting excited about not a lot, but I just want to see, and it's a good finishing point too. Here we are. I actually accessed this place from Riverton Farm, which is just down there. But it is actually a public footpath, that's what it is. I thought it was a little road for us to drive over. But no, it's actually one of these very interesting little walks that we can do within the map. Again, I think it's one of the only maps, if not the only map in Farming Simulator which has got its own footpaths like this, which is an adventure in itself. And yes, we are quite high up here. So, I'm going to take this opportunity to finish this first look video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a very good idea of what the West Coast is, if you're new to it, or in fact if you haven't looked at any updates for a while. But I just want to say thank you so much to Bulletbill for inviting me to do this. I think it's very kind of you. And yeah, I really do hope that it does well in the future. And I think most of us, if not everybody, awaits its release. I certainly can't wait for the release, because then everybody else can experience what I've just experienced doing this, and more. So yes, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.